everyone, today I will read The Smart Cookie by Jory John and Pete Osborne. Greeting, I'm a cookie. I live in a bakery on a street corner near a river. Come on in. Welcome to our little community. It's a warm and supportive place to spend some time. Pretty fantastic, These days life is sweet, but my journey wasn't always a cakewalk. When I was younger, I couldn't have imagined fitting in here. For a long time, I didn't feel comfortable speaking up or sharing my ideas. I didn't feel like a smart cookie. I want to be a cookie who knew all the answers, a cookie who felt confidence in a group, a cookie who said aha when solving a puzzle, like this, aha. Looking back, I had some trouble in my early days. I went to school in a gingerbread house. Our teacher, Miss Biscotti, was kind and patient. When I arrived each morning, she waved at me and smiled. But I didn't get the best grade, and I never raised my hand because I couldn't think of the answer as fast as the other, and I was the last to finish most tests. It wasn't because I didn't care, and it wasn't because I didn't try. Sometimes I get distracted and mess up. Even so, I knew all the material. Those were the most frustrating moment of all. Once I misspelled the word doll. That was rough. Another time I add when I mean to subtract. Accidentally, we have a lesson where I just absolutely no idea what was happening. I just couldn't keep up. I imagined that my desk was rough and I was completely lost at sea, because that's what it felt like. At night, I slept in a cookie jar. I had about 6,000 roommates. Move, you move, no you move, no you move, no you move. I stayed awake and stared out the window and worried. And it went this way, day after day after day. But then something happened that changed everything. It all started with a humble assignment. Miss Biscotti requested our attention one afternoon. Tonight, I would like you to create something completely original. She announced, it can be anything you want. Please bring it to class tomorrow. That was it. There were no further intrusion. Miss Biscotti winked at me as I gathered my belongings. I felt like I had a million butterflies in my stomach. Create anything, something original, due tomorrow. Club. When I got home, I immediately went to work. As I first tried a cooking project, the results were half-baked. Next, I tried to hammer and nail something. It splintered immediately. Then I tried making a sculpture. It was a complete bust. I wondered if I was about to fail yet another assignment. I was shook. I stared out the window and watched the rain hit the river. There was something mesmerizing about the water. How it moved in such chaotic way, swirling around and around. Yet you immediately figured out exactly where it needed to go. Suddenly I had an idea. I decided to write something original, a poem. I came up with the title based on how I'd be feeling my crumbly day. After that, the rest of it seemed to fall into place. I wrote and I wrote. I lost track of time. An hour went by in a flash. Aha, I said when I was finished. I couldn't sleep that night, but it wasn't because I worried. It was because I was excited. I feel like I had really accomplished something. I feel smart. The following day, Miss Biscotti asked for volunteers to share what we'd create. One kid showed off his original forcing art. Another kid revealed her sprinkle disruption machine. It was neat seeing how everyone was good at such different things. Finally, Miss Biscotti turned to me. "Would you like to share anything?" she asked. Glub, I gulped. I thought I'd probably crumbled under the pressure. But I made my way to the front of the classroom. I noticed my hands were shaking. My mouth went dry. "This poem is called My Crumbly Day," I said, my voice cracking. Then I read it aloud. As I spoke, I noticed some kid nodding at the curtain line. Other people laughed at part that was supposed to be funny. As I built toward the final, I felt myself becoming more confident and animated. And in the end, everybody clapped and cheered. I promise you this, I'll never ever forget it. Miss Biscotti was beaming. "No one but you could write that poem," she said. "It was completely original." Aha! I had done it. I'd create something and share it with the world. Well, my word, at least. The rest of the day was a blur. By recess, I was early planning my next poem. I would call it My Sweet Morning. Aha! I thought when I came up with the title. Later that afternoon, Miss Biscotti handed me a note. It said that I should keep on writing, no matter what. That means so much to me. School was a bit different after that. I wasn't so scared to raise my hand or ask a question, or share my work. Sure, some things still don't come as easily for me as they do for others. But now I know that you can be smart in many different ways. You don't have to have the answer to every question or suddenly to be great at everything all at once. You just need a chance to try all kinds of things to find out who you are and what you like to do. As for me, I learned that I can write and I can think up great ideas, and I've found plenty of other things I'm good at too. I no longer feel lost at sea. It's more like floating down a river. And the best part is, there's always more to learn. Because we're all the smart cookie. Aha, aha, aha. Okay, the end.